In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful quilt block using the strip piecing method. Strip piecing is a simple technique where you take 5 strips of fabric, cut into 2½ inches wide, and sew them together. This creates one large piece of fabric that's approximately 10 inches wide. From there, you can cut your strip piece fabric into 10-inch blocks. It's a quick and easy way to make a beautiful block, so let's get started. Start with one 2½-inch strip, placing it pattern side up. Then take your second strip and place it pattern side down on top, lining up the raw edges. Sew the 2 strips together using a 1/4 inch seam along the edge. Continue the same process with all 5 strips, sewing them together one at a time. Once you finish sewing all 5 pieces together, you'll have one beautiful strip pieced piece that is approximately 10 inches wide, and it will be ready to cut into your blocks. The next step is to take our strip piece fabric over to the ironing board and press the seams. I like to press all my seams in the same direction to keep everything nice and neat. For this project, I pressed all my seams to the left, but you can press them to the right if you prefer. Either way will work. Now it's time to take our strip piece fabric over to the cutting mat and start cutting our 10-inch blocks. The reason I'm able to cut 10-inch blocks is because the finished strip piece measures approximately 10 inches wide. So I'm simply going to measure and cut 10 inches across, creating my first block. I'll continue cutting until I have all the 10-inch blocks I can get from my strip piece fabric. Over at my cutting board, I'm going to line up the right-hand side of the fabric, making sure the selvage edge is hanging over just a little bit. I then straighten up the edge of my fabric using the 0 line on my cutting mat. Next, I measure over 10 inches and make my cut. I'll continue measuring and cutting until I've cut all of my 10-inch squares from this piece of fabric. I was able to cut 4 10-inch blocks. Now that we have our 10-inch blocks cut, it's time to cut them diagonally from one corner to the opposite corner. I'll carefully line up my ruler from corner to corner and make a nice straight cut through the center of the block. Then I will turn the square and I will do the same cut the other way so that we'll end up with 4 triangles. Once you have all your blocks cut out, you can start playing around with different layouts and patterns. This is the fun part because you can arrange the pieces in different ways to see what designs you like best. Try a few different combinations until you find a pattern that catches your eye. Here I'm just showing you a few different ways that you can arrange the triangles to create different layouts and patterns. There are so many possibilities, and these are just a few. So have fun moving the pieces around and seeing what designs you can come up with. This is the pattern I decided to go with, and I thought it would be a perfect match for the baby quilt I'm working on. I really liked how the fabrics blended together and complemented the panel I chose. I think the colors and patterns work really well together and will help tie the whole baby quilt together nicely. Now that we've chosen the layout that we like, it's time to start sewing our pieces together. I'll carefully match up the edges and get everything lined up before stitching them together. Let's get started. I like to position the triangles with the fabric side on the bottom and the pieced part on the top. I find this helps keep everything nice, flat, and straight as I'm sewing the pieces together. Now we're going to head back over to the ironing board and press the seam towards the flat side of the square. This will help everything lay nice and flat and make the next steps a little bit easier. Back at the cutting board, I'm going to use my 6½-inch ruler to trim these squares. I'll line up the center line of my ruler with the center seam of the square, making sure that everything is lined up nice and straight. I also want to make sure that there is enough fabric extending beyond all 4 sides of the ruler. This gives me enough room to trim the edges evenly and create a nice, clean 6½-inch square. At this point, I laid out the squares in the pattern I wanted and then sewed them together to create my quilt block. This is the little baby quilt that I'm making that has the blocks in it. So let me get in here and show you. This is how they are being placed into the quilt. And I love how it just looks like they're running all the way around the quilt. And then on the corners, I took the 5-strip block, the piece that we did at the very beginning, and I just cut it down to fit the corners. And then I made sure that the purple was faced into the corner on each of them. I think it turned out really good. I really, really think it's pretty. I like the way it kind of moves and flows, and I like adding the pink. The blanket is for a little girl, and I will put her name up here and her birthday and year here. But for that, I'll just do my Cricut HTV, and I will show you that in a different video. But yes, I really love how these blocks turned out. I want to thank you for joining me today. This has been such a fun project, and as you can see, I'm not done yet. I need to put the batting and the backing and do all that, but as far as the little blocks, they're all done. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. If you would like to subscribe, I would love for you to join me as well. Thank you again for joining me, and happy crafting.